I'll go home after that. This is the final, this is the grand final.
Yeah, that's right. So you won't have
No, that's right. I'll go home and sleep in my own bed after this. Yeah, it'll be fabulous. No more sleeping in the lounge. 3 foot. It's 2.5.
Roger, those shakes will be getting on that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Club Holdfast for this state champion of champions singles men's grand final. You see on your screen there, Gary Thompson versus Wayne Rudiger. Wayne Rudiger with the blue stickers, the white and blues, half-half, and Gary Thompson with the yellow stickers, the full white bowls. Isaac Schnorton from Bowls SA, joined here with Jared Goodwin. Once again, welcome to the stream, mate.
Thanks, Big Rig. Thanks for having me again, mate. And gee whiz, we're in for an absolute blockbuster here. If the semi-final between Gary Thompson and Ashley Close is anything to go by, what an amazing finish to that semi-final it was.
Absolutely. Boys have just had an up and back. The Greens just had a roll as well between those two games. Rudy's probably been off for, well, probably at least an hour, would you say, Goody?
Yeah, at least. Yeah, his game definitely finished pretty early. And, yeah, Tomo's was on for a blockbuster. It was, 21-20. So we'll soon see first who finds it. And I tell you what, not a bad start by Tomo. So Wayne Rudiger, both players playing the same side of the green. Rudy. It's great to see Rudy in another final, mate. One of South Australia's best and one of Australia's best. Very talented player, good bloke against Gary Thompson, who's a fierce competitor. You've got the sheet up there. They've both been victorious before.
They have, mate. Yeah, Tomo won it. It looks like the last and only time was 2009-10 season. But we looked at this earlier. Rudy has won it 3 times in the past. One of those, or 2 of those, being a back-to-backer.
Yeah, both guys can play. There's no doubt about that. I mean, Wayne Rudiger's CV is as long as Anzac Highway, let's face it, which is obviously just here, but he has won just about everything that you can win in bowls, and what a privilege it is to call this final.
Be fun to watch the facial expressions of Wayne Rudiger there. Doesn't give a whole lot away typically.
Gary Thompson is a big talker, and this is the quietest I have seen him. He is switched on.
Played this pretty well. Would have loved to just get maybe just a little bit of a thicker contact there. Probably didn't want to get it completely fat and stick around, just be a big fat target for Rudy.
Yep.
But certainly edging and running on a little bit would have been good, which he more or less did.
A couple of loose ones there from Wayne. Like you did say, he has been the one that's been off the longest.
Definitely a very, very professional person, though, Goody. You know, some people win a game and you're off the green for an hour and you're sitting in at the bar and you've had a couple of beers and you haven't moved much. I'm not sure he's taken a seat in that hour. Kept himself really warm, really loose, walking around, making sure he is ready to go once it's go time. It's the hard thing with singles. This is a bit like a day of boxing or fighting. You know, you never know when your fight's going to be next. You kind of got to be ready.
Tell you what, that is a great shot.
It is. With 3 down, draws the second wood. Gary Thompson will draw first blood, though. Certainly settled into this game quickest.
Both boys having a little chuckle there. Wonder what was said. It'd be good to have them mic'd up, actually.
Probably would be. We actually, I think Spacequake have changed tact ever so slightly. We used to have the road mics used to sit on the number. And it used to be a little bit closer to the players, whereas they have the microphones now attached to the cameras.
Uh-huh.
So you can still hear,
Yes.
you know, when they're, say it was a pairs game or a fours game, you can still hear communication between players down the rink. But, yeah, definitely having players mic'd up. Being able to, I think maybe a slight delay. Maybe not with these two. These two will probably be pretty professional, but just talking generally.
Tomo's lost the jack and gives the jack to Wayne. So let's see what happens here.
Marker Michael on the stream once again. Was on the stream in the previous match. Marked the game this morning too. Even Goody, believe it or not, he actually gave up his time yesterday to volunteer umpire out at one of the venues who had their umpire pull out a little late. So very keen and good operator is Michael.
Yeah, fantastic. The umpires and markers volunteer their time, and it's great to have him here. He's I was looking for a Harley actually in the car park when you have a look at the artwork on him. He's well covered in tats. They look good. No, he's keen as. It's what you want. Great opportunity for him to be marking a state final.
Rudiger with a nice nerve settler there. First one pretty much nailed. Thompson with a very good correction. Draws the shot.
Great shot, Gary. Yep, absolutely. Wayne doesn't like it. Little grimace. Tell you what, it's hanging on.
And it certainly is.
Okay, see, he knows. Maybe he thought it was going to be a lot worse, but well, the wind has dropped away a little bit. The clouds. I actually went in and put some suntan cream on.
Yeah.
I was sitting under here, and when that cloud cover does go away, that sun has got a bite in it. That's for sure.
Gary Thompson is going to nail his second one here.
Yeah.
Just slides on.
One shot's the call. Let's have a look at Wayne's face. You can always tell. He's watching it. It's a fair effort, isn't it?
Yeah, the Greens have just had a roll, which is probably seeing a little more turn to what we saw in that previous game. Thompson. Can he nail his fourth? Last two have been really good, considering where his first one ended up. However, the fourth one lacking.
He knew you wanted that close, mate.
Does Wayne try to get after this bowl of Gary Thompson's here, Goody?
Yeah, I think he's having a go.
Sits at his 3 shots. He's not far away.
Tell you
Not
what,
far away. Wayne Rudiger, what a shot.
Well, that is just why he is world class. That was sensational.
Wasn't it just? Weight control was perfect. Sort of looked like he wasn't going to turn for a while there, and then just got a nice bit of rip at the end, and gets Gary Thompson's ball right in the centre.
Yeah, we'll see a little bit of that. Tomo will need to be very, very wary throughout this game. He want to be making sure that he's got bowls in the head, because someone of Wayne Rudiger's credentials, class, experience, he will pick you apart, and we just saw that there. Fantastic shot.
So, yeah, not much breeze around either at the moment, Goody. All the flags look pretty still.
It's unusual, isn't it, here? I mean, a good start again by Wayne. Here you just don't know. The wind can always be a little bit tricky. Normally it's a westerly. Earlier they were it was a northeasterly, but like I said to you earlier, sometimes you just have to not worry about the wind. Trust your bowl, send it out there on a good line, good weight. Both of these bowlers, I mean, we are seeing a lot more grass being taken in this game. Tell you what.
High quality game occurring. No doubt it will remain this way.
Yeah, we've got the best seat in the house as well. If you are in the area, come on down.
Rudiger's last one turned a long way late. Didn't quite get the same rip.
It was actually interesting commentating with Steve Glasson at the Masters. Wayne Rudiger was on one of the streamed rinks. Tyson Wilson, his ex-teammate at Grange, and this will be a very familiar place for Rudy. Obviously, he started his bowls journey here with his late grandfather Ronnie and father. Tell you what, Gary Thompson. Wow.
Very impressive. Very, very impressive. Forces Rudy to switch hands. Certainly arriving here, Jared.
Well, he did arrive. You were a little bit worried there for a second, weren't you?
I thought he had out of the hand, he looked like he had a good sort of couple of yards, but probably only had 2 or 3 feet in the end, 3 or 4.
Yeah. Yeah, it did cut away from him. You can see that he did pinch his grass a little bit.
Makes it a lot better for him now.
Oh, yeah.
Where he got his last bowl to... Sorry, the bowl that he hit up, where he got that to finish.
Rudy's coming up for a look.
Well, probably hasn't really helped himself with where that's finished. Gary Thompson probably doesn't, there's still plenty of space for Rudy to be just around that on the arriving side of the draw. Maybe have to be just a touch less than what he's just played just to make sure of it. Still makes it in off his own. Alternatively, he can just run up the middle. Is doing so. Oh. What a shot.
Well, he was arriving with that one, is he? He came up, he had a good look at the head. The percentage was there that the jack was definitely going to kill with any sort of driving weight.
That's it.
Mind you, you've still got to be good enough to
hit it.
That's
it. I think he was still a chance, though, where his bowl was in the context of that head. Sort of sitting jack high. It was a chance off of that and back to the jack.
He made a little comment to Gary Thompson. I launched that one, Tomo. He did too. Yeah, both players extremely dialed in and focused for this, as you have to be in a final. Right on cue, that sun is back out again.
Absolutely beaming.
That should stick around for the duration of this game, that sun. Looking at the west, it's not too much cloud cover coming through.
That's it. So Wayne going to roll the similar length end. Probably brought the mat up maybe a foot and a half. Pretty well nailed his first.
I'm going to call it that we're going to see a lot of dead ends during this game. 7.
7?
Yep. Jot that down on the scorecard. We've had one already.
Well, brilliant start from Rudy once again.
Both players can hit ahead. And we saw Gary Thompson play an absolute peach to peel out Ashley Close's 2 closest bowls in the semi-final.
That was.
And then he drew for game.
What a return serve from Gary Thompson. Hasn't taken him too long to find this, Goody.
No, they are right on it. Wouldn't expect anything less either, is.
Gary Thompson, runner-up in this event a couple of years ago. Goody, I think he knocked over Rudy on his way.
His way, yeah. Was that at Ascot?
That was at Ascot, yeah. Jono Voigt, the eventual winner.
Played Jono, yeah. It was a great final too.
Thompson close once again. Just going to run out of steam.
Yeah, that wind has dropped off. So the tailwind that has been there all day has definitely dropped off a little bit. So the guys will just have to adjust a little bit. Make sure that they send it up there.
Rudiger switches hands. Slides past. Going to be a pretty good shot in the context of this end. You have to think Gary would be just arriving up through his own bowls. Can't overplay it. Gets his front, or gets his closest one, I should say, through the jack. Not the best of results.
Yeah, he's probably thinking of that as he sent that one down.
Yeah, I think he gets a clear run there. He goes really close. That speed looked really good. Track was clearly good. Does push Wayne back to the backhand.
He just left it out there a little bit higher. Plays a safe line. Tell you what, if Tomo can get this bowl without any of the jack,
Quicker, maybe just quicker than his last couple of attempts. Not too far away.
it's a fair effort.
Oh,
No. Dear, oh dear. Oh, it's a cruel game, isn't it? Wayne did have a little smile on his face then. Maybe a smile of relief, because if Tomo had not edged that and got to the bowl, it would have been a good 2. 4-1, Wayne Rudiger.
that's it. I think Gary, Tomo probably just got a little burnt by the fact he had nothing past the jack by the time he went to go play his 4th bowl there.
Nearly played it 2 perfectly, didn't he?
Yep. Early doors, you know, if you wanted to maybe try and poke up there with a little more, and it's a tricky one with singles. Momentum plays such a huge factor.
Yeah, we saw in the women's final that Kath Greenslade was the winner. Her momentum carried her through right from the start.
Thompson reasonably well pointed. Yeah, done enough a shot. Just runs out of steam ever so slightly. Keeps Wayne on the forehand. Looking to draw the shot. Speed was very good on a previous attempt. Even better this time. Halves the jack, makes 2.
What a shot. Makes it look effortless, doesn't he?
Certainly does. Tomo, second attempt. Needs a 1.5 on his previous. It's a really good shot.
That is a very, very good lawn bowl.
Doesn't want to fatten this up here, Wayne. You know, something a bowl short hurts him.
Still a little passage in there, isn't there, for Tomo here?
Yep, and enough. Wayne's probably didn't quite turn enough, which still leaves a relatively large hole there between the two bowls of Wayne Rudiger. Thompson arriving.
Tell you what.
Oh, what an effort.
That is some try. If you could just try a little bit harder next time, Tomo.
Yeah.
Have a look at the head, would you?
Rudiger. Just going to leave this one a little wide. You can see the speed. He was just trying to make this head look a little different.
Yep.
Not sure Gary has a huge amount on outside of what he just tried. To drive up, try and sit that shot bowl a little bit wide. You can make it off Rudy's sort of jack high or just short of jack high bowl.
Yeah, you could see what Rudy was trying to play. He was either trying to get under his last little bit of the same speed to his shot bowl.
Yeah.
Get the bowl through, a little bit of the jack.
Tricky part here for Gary is halving the jack could put him 2 or 3 shots down. So he just has to be a little bit careful in how he approaches this. He needs all of the jack or the bowl only. If he's just over, if not, draw us a front resting touch, Gary. Well, I was going to say well pointed, but he's going to run out of steam just.
That's good.
For that line.
Good effort.
Rudiger extends his lead ever so slightly. 5-1. We've played 4 ends here. Goody, I think it's just about time for us to go to a quick drinks break. We'll be back with you in just a moment.
Cooper's watching that ad makes you a little bit thirsty, doesn't it?
It's cool at that one.
Yeah, great supporters of sport in South Australia. Great supporters of lawn bowls as well. Coopers. What a cracking day.
You wouldn't think there would be a cloud in the sky the way that it feels right now. There hardly is. There's a couple floating around, but God, glorious down here at Club Holdfast.
So Wayne Rudiger using the Henselite XGs, size 4, and Tomo using the Taylor Redline SRs. Both bowls, well, a similar kind of line. Both with a bit of bend in them.
Rudiger, brilliant correction. Oh, just slides underneath.
They do just drift away there on that hand. You think you're all over it. Just a little bit of drift. Mind you, if you're missing by that much.
Yeah, I'd take that. Weight control, sublime as well. Thompson, first attempt was just wide. Reasonable correction.
So 2 to Wayne.
Has to have played this pretty good, hasn't he?
He's going to just go under again, but I tell you what, fair effort. Brilliant.
Thompson on his forehand, being a left-hander.
Well,
It's a great shot.
Gary Thompson.
Same bowl from Rudy. He draws a toucher for 3 here.
Absolutely. And he will not be far away.
Laying it with a little more. Just. Does he turn enough?
Just that weight kept him out, didn't it? Probably wanted to take an element of the drift away from his previous bowl. His previous 2 bowls, actually. But nevertheless, he's finishing in a good spot.
I think Gary changes hands here, Goody. A couple of bowls of Wayne's to sort of sit and roll in off. Can't really give it away on that hand.
Yeah, I think he has to. They're near enough jack high and behind. He arrives up to it. A bit of the jack's okay as well.
So it does in fact switch hands.
Maybe. Well, he wasn't far away.
I reckon he probably had the weight to do it. Just turned a little early. Thompson breaks that little run from Rudy with 1 shot. 5-2, 5 ends played. First to 21 in this Champion of Champion men's singles final.
I'll tell you what, our marker Michael has got a vest on. He's...
Yeah, I wonder if there's a... Maybe we're lacking a little airflow under this tent.
Oh, no, it's not that cold out there, is it? It's, he must be warm.
So Thompson rolls that jack into the pit. Bit of a shame. Would have liked to control the length, I think, a little more. Did try to change the length too, went shorter.
Yeah, it's one of those things, isn't it? If you lose the jack, no matter what discipline you're playing, you really do have to make sure your first one is right on it.
100%.
Both boys as well. Both greenkeepers as well, so they'll know what's happening. They'll know the elements.
Very good point. Thompson nails his first.
Great shot.
Ask and you shall receive, Goody.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, no, these boys will not be blaming the green for any loose ones today because they're both greenkeepers. They definitely know what's going on. It's interesting to watch Wayne after he's played a bowl that he's not quite happy with. He has a little bit of a wander around the back, a little bit of a chat.
And it's a pretty reasonable shot there from Gary. Just past. Rudiger looking for that extra foot. Track is really good. Just slides through.
Yeah, well, he had to give it a chance, didn't he? Played beautiful weight. He's having a good wander around there. Having a look at the banks. Maybe just checking out Bradford's Bradford's banks and surrounds there. Reminiscing of old times. Oh,
Gary, a little bit of fortune there. Was quite tight. Probably.
I think we'll see a little fun run here, mate.
Gets the front one off.
Thought that might have been the second of the 7 I called earlier.
Still time.
Still time.
Be interesting if Wayne has 2 seconds at present or just the 1. Thompson. Third attempt. Quicker. Rudiger going again. Forehand down the line, needs to turn.
I like that.
Yeah, I
Yep.
agree.
You know, he didn't miss by much with his first. I mean, he missed a little bit further there, but he's backing his driving, backing. He's a brilliant aggressive player.
Yeah, I think that's was probably part of why I question if he had 2 seconds or 1. If he only had the 1, then potentially peeling his own out made 2 down.
Go a little bit wrong. That cruel game comes into play, doesn't it?
That's it. But again, 2 seconds, playing that kind of speed, trying to get the jack. You're a little high or tight. You maybe flick the bowl off clean. You make 2. Either way, Gary Thompson played that end very well. As he tracking here, they do turn a long way late. Just going to run out of legs. It's a pretty good shot.
It's a pretty good try.
So Rudiger just coming off 2 drives, has been drawing really well.
I think he's a bit quick. Yep, easier said than done sometimes. You're right, he played a couple of big drives and hard to adjust. Even good to see even the best in the world can struggle a little bit after a couple of drives. Tomo can put the heat on here.
Just needs to hold on. Not sure if I've adjusted to this green speed yet.
I tell you what, you would have thought that both of Tomo's foals were all over the jack. Mind you, they're not far away, but when you're playing someone with a surname Rudiger, you need to be a little bit closer than that, because that is the shot bowl.
Thompson, can he correct? Very close. Turns a little more. He gets to the inside and in. Well played, Gary Thompson.
Great shot. Really didn't like it out of the hand.
Got to be underneath these bowls.
Did not like it out of the hand as he knew he was a little bit high. Tomo can really put the heat on here with another close bowl.
Just doesn't want to turn Rudy in. Won't. That's a really good shot.
Wow.
Rudiger seemingly played more weight. Arriving up through the port. Doesn't want the hole.
We did get it too.
There's a pretty big gap there, Goody. It was probably always a risk going through.
It's a right shot for him to play, you know, like he plays that weight. He gets the jack down the line, runs with the bowl. You know, either side he can get a result off of Tomo's bowls as well, but 2 shots to Gary Thompson.
It's just a 5-all now, Goody. Tomo with 3 ends in a row.
Yeah, Rudy just, you know, he's not missing by much. I mean, we're in for a treat. There is no doubt about that. Both boys would be a little bit sore. I know that when I arrived here earlier, Gary Thompson had just finished the quarterfinal. And did he smell? I reckon he put a jar of deep heat on.
Yeah, he certainly lathered it on in terms of how strongly it smelled.
I'm not sure where he was putting it. Was it his back? Had to be his back, wouldn't it? His back or his hammies or something, but Rudy's a little bit sore as well. He did mention to me yesterday he had a little slip at Rosewater and he's got a bit of a bone spur in his foot that played up last night, but both of these boys won't be using their ailments as excuses, unlike me.
Rudiger, first attempt out in a really nice high line. Come back all the way to the jack.
Great shot.
Probably in the context of what we've seen this game, it's probably not quite close enough to hang on for shot. Only a bowl away from the jack.
Just not quite there. Harrison Geeta Johnson is watching from the Queen's Head Hotel, currently pouring pints of Coopers. So there you go.
Brilliant.
It's flowing everywhere. Hello, Harry.
Rudiger forced to switch hands. He's played this pretty well, maybe a touch quick.
Finishes in a good home though, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think he's made 2.
Yeah,
It probably really wasn't that quick at all.
cover and count. Yeah, Michael has been asked the question.
Probably the slowest parts of these rink is that sort of 6 foot mark. Goody around that state finals text. It's quite tricky to put your bowl in the ditch if you're just on the draw.
Yep.
In saying that, going back towards the clubhouse, it is ever so slightly downhill for the last 6 or 12 inches.
Tell you what a great shot. He's drawn the shot.
I did say that one of Rudiger was probably not quite close enough.
Yes.
Second attempt out on that hand, still touch high.
If we just have a little look at the flags now, it's probably that traditional westerly breeze down here at Holdy now. Just the gentle westerly. See how much Tomo's backhand and Wayne's forehand were turning on this side of the green.
Seemed quicker. Oh, not really by much.
Well, what does Wayne play here? He's having a look. Can he see enough of Tomo's bowl?
Yeah, just played 2 on the backhand though. Don't have to tighten it up by much, right? He gets
No.
the jack down the line, he's 3 shots. Playing with a little bit more intent. Oh, well.
Yeah, that wind is just...
Oh, yucky. Oh, it may not be the end of the world. The angle it came in on to move the jack might still only be 1. You'd have to think it's 2.
I think it is 2, just looking at Wayne's reaction. Although, come around the other side. Yeah. 2 shots to Gary Thompson. He did give it a fist pump when he did. And he did knock it up. But when you've got bowls in the area, that can happen.
Absolutely. Gary Thompson, 4 ends in a row, claws back the lead from being 5-1 down, now 7-5 up.
I think Michael just dropped his pen just as as Gary was about to.
Thompson. Commentary box side. It's a really good start once again. Wow.
Brilliant.
Nearly gets a little jack.
Absolutely brilliant. Well, Wayne's not mucking around. He's having a go. Oh well, number 2.
That is number 2.
2 of 7. I mean, that's the caliber of Wayne Rudiger, isn't it? You know, you put one right next to it.
I love as well, judging by the way his body language was, it looked like he was missing. Put it down, sort of took a few backward steps. The eyes weren't lighting up by any means. You see most people play that. They sort of take a few bigger steps forward. Eyes are lighting up. You see a twinkle. Wayne knew he had it. Knew he got the opportunity to reset. So he probably, once he knew he had it, probably starting to think about what his next bowl was going to be.
Yeah, he's probably a little bit dirty on the last end, perhaps made. He's still... he's a player that you're just not quite sure, judging by his facial expressions, how he's actually going in a game. Watching him, obviously, in the BPL and playing against him, you're just not quite sure, but you definitely know when he's on, he's on. So can Tomo put it back? Maybe not next to it.
Pretty similar track. Maybe a marginally tighter.
Yeah, both fellas have found this grass pretty quickly. Their line's been pretty good from the start.
Rudiger. How long can he hang on for?
Oh, he's got it in the belly.
A great shot. Michael, quick on the old toucher spray, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Yep.
Gonna need give it a crack for trying to spray that drive maybe before it gets into the pit.
Absolutely. Oh, it's such a nice hand to play. I mean, this green out here, B green at Holdy. You know, Brad, previous to that, Maxi, and previous to that, the late Kevy Lewis, which is green is named after. Kev Lewis, a great man. Sadly not with us anymore, but these greens have always been just some of the best in South Australia.
Thompson. Oh, I thought he was just a little better than that. Speed was good enough to draw the shot.
Yeah. Beautiful to watch, isn't it? This will get right back. Look at the track on that. Pretty fair.
It is. Rudiger. Is he going to draw a second here?
Have a look at this.
Oh, he'd be disappointed with that.
He's looking to the heavens. Just opened it up a little bit.
Yeah, needed it in the centre or leaving it alone altogether would have probably been best case scenario.
In fairness, it was a pretty good shot with a result that he's not very happy about, but he's having a look at the angles now as he walks up to the head. Well, there is a little shot on here for Gary Thompson now.
Thompson on his backhand, lacking.
Here we go. This is what I like to see. Rudy's on the trot. We haven't seen this in the game yet. I was nearly going to say that both of these boys look a little bit tired after a couple of big days of bowls, which naturally you would be forgiving of, but Rudy has trotted back up the green. Dangerous signs for Gary Thompson when he's doing this.
Oh, Rudiger.
Oh.
Jeez.
So just as he walked past the commentary tent then, A little bit of self-talk there. I'm glad I missed, I think was the call.
Oh, you could kind of see, like, I mean, he gets that, with that weight, I mean, he gets the jack in the centre, he's 3 shots. There was an element of risk if he was a little tight, a little high, I should say. Halves the jack back to Gary Thompson. However, Rudiger stops that little run of ends from Thompson there. Very tight game, 7-6, 9 ends played. We have a nearly, well, pretty much tee to tee. And the mat's probably maybe 10, 15 centimetres over the tee. Jack on the tee.
Fair start. Well, Bushy Carter has just popped a message in the chat on Facebook. He's watching from London, just having breakfast.
Oh,
Two worthy finalists, should be a great game. You're not wrong there, Bush. G'day to you. We've got a viewer from Wales, Warilla. Everyone's tuning into this blockbuster.
Rudiger needs to keep turning.
Another good shot. These boys have nailed their line pretty much from the start.
Thompson. Combox side. Played it really well. On the draw. Draws the shot.
Have a go, Gary.
Only problem is that he throws something jack high. You'd have to think Rudiger got to be trying to draw that little toucher. Draws it down the line. He's 3 shots. Maybe a little high on this attempt.
Tell you what, he's just about drawn it.
It's a good shot.
Oh, this is world-class bowls, ladies and gentlemen. This is sensational.
So why play the easy one and trail it for 3 when you can cold draw it? Still probably important for Gary to change this, though. Even if he trails it a yard himself, probably got to get the jack a little bit further and or sit that shot bowl, although that may also make his
far
life
away.
harder. Doesn't want to put it down the line. Oh, it's a really good shot. Changes it up.
Yeah.
Probably unfortunate to be 1, maybe even 2 down here. I think it should only be the 1, right?
Well, you did call it. He does not want to have the jack down the line.
Probably just had to get it a little bit further. Probably needed another foot of weight. If not, maybe even a little more. Another foot of weight gets that jack just past Rudiger's bowls. Thompson should run away with 1. Unfortunately, just undercooks it. Gives the shot to Rudiger. Thompson still with a bowl to come. What do you reckon here, Goody? He's holding 1. Thompson's got 1 to come. Do you sort of cover on the backhand, knowing that Thompson's going to be arriving through that port? Or do you try and maybe draw the toucher yourself first?
I think he's going to draw the toucher, mate.
Even a little front hopper that just sits in that port does the world of good for him. Is he...
Needs to spin hard now, and it is.
Oh,
for a foot.
Thought he probably had the weight. I can't imagine Thompson being too short to this. It's probably he's got to bowl quite short here, Goody, in where that jack is. Probably, 4 or 5 feet short, nearly on the line. Probably protects him a little bit. Means he's got to just sort of swing down there through the port. Can't lose his bowl that's sitting in there.
Stranger things have happened. You might have just put the mockers on him here.
Nah, I reckon I'd be with that short bowl. I think it's impossible for his to go clean without something of Rudy's moving to. Thompson arriving, needs to hold.
I think he's tighter.
Oh, tell you what, if there was one person who wanted that bowl to get in, it was Marker Michael. Gave that a little ride.
He was having a good look at it, wasn't he? There was no danger that was going into the head. But you know what? You've got to be prepared for anything these days. Put a tape in it, I think. He's definitely going to take the one out. Does look like 2 from this angle. Okay. Reedy's did he chop that one? He did. Yep, there it is.
Wow.
Must be very close.
Do you think, while they measure this, Goody, do you think Tomo probably could have added a little more speed there?
I think so. Mind you, it's easier said than done, but it's only the one. Yeah, it'd be interesting to have a roving mic and just say, Tomo, if you could have that bowl again, what would you do?
Yeah. I believe it or not, Goody, I did actually write that down for a note for next year. I know we have had roaming mics in the past, and we've tried it at a couple of events here and there, but I think sometimes, even you play 5 or 6 ends and your team's not going that good, you win the map back and they go and have a team huddle.
Yep.
I think it would be really great to just be able to grab the skipper and say, hey, what did you tell them? What's your kind of game plan going into it from here? And just give the viewers at home a little more info on what goes into something like that, a conversation like that.
Well, it depends who the skipper is, mate. It could be fraught with danger.
Could be.
I can remember being on the end of a couple of Max Kleinig sprays over the years, having been fortunate enough to play in his rink. Oh yeah, I can remember a day at Lockley's. And we stopped as we crossed over. There were some words said. I'm pretty sure we responded pretty well, but oh yeah, Maxi, he's good on the lip. Actually, it'd be pretty funny. Actually, you just have to make sure that they watch their P's and Q's.
That's it. Make them do a bit of media training before,
Yeah, that's
before
true.
they come, maybe.
Yes. Sign an affidavit.
Rudiger switching hands. Doesn't quite nail the line.
Yeah, a little bit more turnout on that hand now that the wind has flicked across to the west. Both hands turning beautifully, but just a little bit of grass needed there from Wayne. I'm sure he'll correct. Tomo sticking to this hand.
Yeah, gets the inside of Wayne. He probably gets back to the jack. To be honest, the way these greens are turning, you could nearly draw the shot around.
Yeah, they're just magnificent, aren't they? They're just some of the best greens in Adelaide.
Rudiger. Third bowl for the end. Just a little runny.
There's an old teammate of mine, Paul Summan up at the sunny coast. Hello, Sunny. That's a mouthful, isn't it? Paul Summan up at the sunny coast.
Thompson switching hands. Slides through. Hands on the hip. Was a little disappointed. Rudiger. Can he nail it with his fourth? Believe he is holding shot. Definitely holding shot once this one stops. Great shot, Wayne Rudiger.
Brilliant.
Thompson hasn't really played weight all day. Probably won't play anything too drastic here. He's got 2 bowls. One bowl probably 2 foot past the jack and another one probably 3 foot past the jack. Both down the line. You think he'll play that similar sort of weight. Arrive up, try and get the jack moving. Oh, how much is he going to turn? Not enough.
It was a fair effort, wasn't it?
I think he played his speed really well.
Really, really good speed for the shot. Just a little bit high. So.
Rudiger puts his things up for 2.
Yep.
It is.
2 shots.
Wayne Rudiger, as they kick these bowls back, Goody, I think it's just about time for another quick break on our behalf, and we'll be back with you in just a moment.
So, Paladin, great manufacturers of sports gear. Great to see them. Actually, when I said yes to helping you out today, the Double Blues, it's Wayne Rudiger. Starts off really well here. The Double Blues playing their first game at Unley this season. Just a little bit behind Woodville West Torrens at the moment. And Brett Herbert, Bowls Australia regional manager, has let me know. So this young fella is playing for Woodville West Torrens today. So the Double Blues have it all to do late in the third quarter, 15 points down. Well, you don't win premierships in April, let's face it.
Well, they nearly have the last couple of years. They haven't really lost a game for, God, how long?
Yeah.
Well, they lost 2 games in 2 years?
Yes, but no, they're going good. It's been a good couple of years. Great shot by Gary Thompson. Of course, you're next to the hallowed
Yep.
oval there.
That's it.
The new fence is going up.
It is.
Bit of controversy there, but it looks great. No, you're in a beautiful spot there, the Double Blues.
Rudiger.
What a shot.
Flops.
That's what you want, a nice quick marker.
Still holding shot. Hard to tell, but I think the shadows give it away for us, which is good. Thompson sits his own and flops in. He's probably shot.
Tell you what, it's a fair effort, isn't it? This is world-class bowling, ladies and gentlemen.
Rudiger. Got to be trying something similar, I'd think. Sits that last one of Thompson here, shot. Slides past. He's probably pretty happy with the result. Does.
Yep, really good home.
Weight control today, Goody, has just been absolutely, it's been quite phenomenal, to be honest.
Yeah, these guys are definitely in the zone, and you'd expect nothing less, really. I mean, Rudy's world class, you know, Commonwealth Games gold medalist and won just about everything that you can win, and Tomo's such a competitor and can play. Tell you what, he had a fair crack at that.
Another one waiting for him. Player of Rudiger's class, you'd have to think if he can just get the smallest touch on the jack, coming in at the sharp angles they do from there.
Just a little bit high, that's all. Weight was beautiful. He's not happy with that. Well, what have you got, Tomo?
Probably not. He can lose his second wood. I think he's got 2 seconds. But that second wood is probably a measure.
Yeah.
Those other bowls of Rudiger. So he has to be a little bit careful here. Certainly trying to get the jack moving. Has he got enough?
Don't think.
Oh.
That's a fair effort, isn't it? Have a look at that for a head, would you? So, one, you'd think it's 1 to Wayne. Definitely 1 to Wayne.
Definitely
Wayne's
1 to
just
Wayne.
Going to fill the water bottle back up a little. I mean, these boys have been out here all day. They've probably drank 3.5, 4 litres of water, you'd think.
Yes.
This could be a marathon. There's such good draw bowlers. I just don't think there's going to be an end where there's a multiple unless someone plays an absolute horn for a jack down the line, a bowl out of the head. I mean, we are seeing a great display of draw bowling from 2 of the very best.
Rudiger probably has been typically going for relatively T-to-T style of length. This one's going to fall short just past the Cooper's logo. It's probably pretty close to about 2 or 3 metres from the tee down that end. Turned his back on it, but he's played pretty well. Just caught a little wide.
Yep, that hand just coming into play a little bit now. If you are a little bit high, you will stick. It's probably more forgiving going back to the clubhouse, that hand.
Would you think that's just a matter of sort of playing with the wind as opposed to this way? They're sort of pushing into it ever so slightly.
Just a smidgen, yeah. You're right. You've got Anzac Highway there. The fence isn't quite as well protected as the clubhouse and the brick fence that faces Tapley's Hill Road. So you do get a bit of wind that comes through that fence on Anzac Highway, but
reasonable attempt from Rudiger.
corrects the line, just lacking in the weight. It's probably the loosest 3 bowls that we've seen for some time.
Yeah.
It's uncharacteristic, but Wayne's aren't that far away.
Thompson, if his weight is right, he's very close. It's a good shot.
Yeah, he's done enough for shot, but you're right. Is it just slowing down a smidgen? Maybe. I don't think so. That's a silly call, Goody. It's too early for that call.
Yeah, look the shadows. There's a palm tree shadow just starting to approach the rink.
It probably will in the next half hour or so as we get closer to 5 o'clock. And saying that, what have we been going for? An hour and 15, an hour and 20 minutes, and the score's 7-10. This could go. We could be here till 6 o'clock if they just get one and end from here on in.
Well, it has looked outside of the second end when Rudy picked up a 3. It has very much looked that way. Thompson, does he have the extra roll in him?
Oh, that's agonisingly not quite there. So a little bit high from Rudy. What's happening there? Someone said something in the crowd, have they? Tomo's having a right old chuckle. He was just about to deliver that bowl. I was looking for the magpie for a second. I thought it had come back.
Thompson. Does he have the weight this time? Track's pretty good.
This is better. Great shot.
You'd have to think it's 2.
Yeah. He'd be kicking himself that his third bowl didn't get there.
Yeah.
Although, no, 2. I thought Michael had stretched out the third yellow paddle there, the lollipop. So 2 shots. Gary Thompson 9, Wayne Rudiger 10. And we've had 2 dead ends out of the 7. 5 more to come. Plenty of time for 5 more dead ends. Breeze has just picked up a smidgen from the west. Beautiful. It's a fair start. Beautiful weight. Who's your money on now, mate?
Oh, it'd still have to be on Rudiger, doesn't it? Only just. Going for his 4th champion of champion singles title.
Turns his back on that one. Not happy. Well, Gary Thompson. Well, he's asking the question of Wayne on this end. Not about how second would. Good shot, Wayne Rudiger.
Thompson, how good's his memory? Has been pretty good so far. Just going to slide past, but I think he'd be pretty happy with that. Flopsy's nearly made a second.
Wayne's not mucking around here. He's straight onto it.
Yeah, I guess his shot didn't really change, whether that was in or out. Track is good.
This is close.
On speed. Wayne Rudiger. What a shot. Maybe still down 1.
That is sensational. That is some lawn bowl. Tell you what, Tomo will want to be doing something here because Wayne has got one in the gun, and I think I know what he's going to play.
Yeah, Tom, I'd love to get a bit of, even just a little bit of jack moving would be good for him.
I tell you what.
And up to the jack.
Oh,
It's
what
a
a
great shot.
what a shot. That is brilliant. He had to do something is because Wayne Rudiger had a shot on the forehand.
Yeah.
That is just a great bowl by Gary Thompson.
That's it.
Magnificent.
Just back-flopped at the very end too, just to really only give him a sniff at half the jack. Going to see weight here from Rudiger. Has been deadly with this so far. Oh, misses wide. Not a guy that you probably need to remind, but missing tight there was probably the play.
Yeah, he did point out after he let that one go, it did not need to be that wide, Wayne, I think he said to himself.
There's nearly a chance of getting all three, I think, actually,
Yeah.
Goody, if he was tight off that sort of front bowl of those three that were around the count.
I mean, that is just a fantastic, if we can get another little replay of Gary Thompson's conversion shot, that would be unbelievable. It was just magic. He just had it all to play for. Here it comes here. Have a look at this. Just brilliant. Brilliant stuff from the guys at Spacequake. I reckon Tomo will go home and watch that.
I reckon that might make a highlight reel even throughout the next 12 months.
It could. Yeah, have a look at that. That is just sublime. Bowl, a little bit of the jack. So, Tomo in front 11-10.
Rudiger going to nail his first attempt.
Yep.
Just clears the jack.
That's a great shot. There's that much turn on these greens still with the right weight that you are turning around the jack. Double Blues are 14 points down. 4 minutes into the last quarter. Unley, at this stage, I owe Brett Herbert a pint of Coopers.
Wonder if his son has kicked a bag yet.
He's kicked a goal. I did see his young fella, Cade, is having a good year.
Rudiger just going to run out of puff here.
Maybe I did make the right decision in commentating today.
10-year reunion, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. The 2016 Grand Final. What a day that was. I was actually at the Grand Final with a young Josh Studham,
Oh,
who used to play for the Eagles. His brother Nathan,
Yeah.
very good footballer himself, played for the Eagles. Yep. I remember having to drive him back to Port Wakefield after the Grand Final. I can't believe that was 10 years ago. Where's that time gone?
yep. It would have been just about the time that he started at Holdfast
Yep.
Bay, I reckon.
Yeah, he was here for a couple of years, I reckon, 2016. Yeah, it would have been, I think he came here in 2014. Tomo,
Little stiff there,
Yeah.
turns Rudy in.
a little bit unlucky.
Forces a change of hand for Rudiger.
How quickly does it change, though? Tomo's could find himself 3 down here.
That's it. Rudiger just needs to hold on.
Well, there it is.
Does.
Plenty of room for Gary to to draw a toucher.
Even just drawing the shot sort of been the MO of the game, I think, Goody. Just a couple of times there's maybe been an opportunity for a toucher, but they've just backed themselves on the draw.
I tell you what. Oh, that is agonisingly close.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Rudiger's asking what the situation is, up or down. Michael having a really good look.
I think he's holding. Oh, no, he's called the tape.
3 seconds here for Rudiger.
Yep. Well, that's a good call by the marker. If you're not sure, you do. You know, say that it is close, it is a measure. Lets the players come up and have a look. Wayne can have a really good look and see what this head's doing. How can he get under Tomo's bowl? Can he get a little bit of the jack? He's probably looking to see if he's got a shot too as well.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually, Goody. It sort of, sometimes when the marker suggests unsure, it's a measure, go and have a look, and it probably, it may change his shot. I mean, there's a chance he is holding, or even there's a chance he's, could be holding 2, so it changes things.
I think this is the right hand. Can lay his bowl over with the right weight.
Not too far away. Has he got enough run to turn it?
No. I think he's holding.
It does look like he's holding, doesn't it? It's tricky. It almost looks like he could be holding 2 as well.
Is that the reason why he fell a little bit short? Was he a little bit tentative to underplay it? Yeah, it's definitely 1. It's probably 2. Oh, is it? Well, that's the closest bowl. 2. It is 2. Wow.
There you go. I wonder if he was able to pick that.
Yeah, I think definitely Wayne coming up to the head and having a look. I mean, it was clearly very close for shot. And I've got no problem with the marker saying that it's a measure. Rudy comes up, he has a look. I think him slightly underplaying it favoured that he was holding 1. And 2's a bonus. So, Rudy is back in front.
That's it. 12-11. 15 ends played, first to 21. So ends played does not matter. It's these lads' 3rd game for today. Would have played 3, potentially 4 yesterday.
They will sleep well tonight. Probably, both of them probably have to do some sort of work tomorrow on their greens. You'd think that someone would be having the sprinklers going today for them, or
may have even worked this morning.
Yep.
Thompson just going to slide through, ends up in a good spot. Probably hasn't really played a factor, those kind of bowls in this game yet, Goody. Has throughout the week, as we see things like the 4s and the pairs, those heads progress in such a different way that the jack moves so often. This game that we're watching at the moment has just been a draw fest.
Yeah, it's definitely a different type of game, independent game. That bowl from Tomo is not going wasted. In fact, I learned a new saying this year. Jimmy Gregory, he loves to say a bowl waiting or in the pocket or in the hole is a Tommy Jonas. That's a Tommy Jonas just in the hole waiting.
Up the front there or at the back?
No, at the back.
Okay.
No, not many of mine. That's a bit cheeky. Not many of mine finish at the front there. Come on.
We did roll that Tommy Jonas one out at Westlakes for quite a number of years, I reckon.
Yeah, did you?
Yeah.
Tommy.
Just the way he plays his footy game, There's always the extra man back for those few years where he was just golden.
Tommy waiting in the hole.
That's it.
Wayne Rudiger. Great shot. He's definitely one of the good guys, Jimmy Gregory. Great player as well. Great greenkeeper.
Yeah, it does the greens down at Sturt, so...
Yes.
Thompson.
Look at this.
What a shot.
Oh, Gary Thompson. We are being treated to an absolute display here. This is world class. I've said that about 10 times, I reckon, during this game already, but this is sensational.
Well, Goody, there is a little chance here for Rudiger. Get the jack just moving ever so slightly. Can make a 2, can make a 3 if he gets it right.
He's trying hard.
Wow, how's the weight?
Just some vime, isn't it? Oh, Tomo, you chicken.
Didn't even go down and have a look.
He did not. Yeah, trusted the marker. Oh, no, if he loses by 1, is... Oh, no.
That does get them to 12 all. 16 ends played. It's been a bit of a marathon so far. And we've only just passed the halfway point, so you can only assume that it's going to be a marathon from here on in.
Well, we could go till 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Yeah, no, we knew that we'd be in for a tight tussle. I mean, this is spoiling us a little, really, when you think about it. Privilege to watch it, but a privilege to be commentating as well.
Thompson, Combox side, has been drawing really well this side of the green especially.
This is a fair start. Brilliant.
Played one like this a couple ends ago on this hand. Rudiger pipped him off. Going to do the same here.
He's not mucking around.
Well, gave the same body language last time.
He's got it
Played it very well.
Get it out of there.
It's a great shot from Rudiger. Did exactly the same thing last time. Gary Thompson put one on like that. Ripped it off on the forehand. Got the jack out of bounds.
If anything, it was probably sitting, the first time he had a go at it, it was probably sitting a little bit more jack high. That was probably the harder shot.
Yeah.
Any contact on the bowl onto the jack and it was killing, but that's just the calibre of Wayne Rudiger, isn't it? If you're going to have a go, you might as well have a go with your first one.
That's it. Sometimes those front hoppers can be really hard to draw off as well. Back hopper like that, maybe not as tricky. So Thompson going pretty well. Cooper's logo to Cooper's logo.
Yeah, there'll be some great highlights from this match by the time we get to the end. There's no doubt about that. Oh, Gary, don't put it too close. No.
Could be 6 bowls inside of that one.
Yeah, the way this game's been going, absolutely.
Rudiger coming off a drive. Just a little tight, I think. However, he may have held on for a little slide up there.
Yeah, it wasn't far away. Oh, there was nothing moving then.
Maybe just got into a bit of a funny position.
Yeah, it could have. There is a fair bit of traffic that does go past there on Anzac Highway. Might have got Maybe a glare off of a window or something like that.
Thompson needs to hurry here.
Did he send it? No. Well.
Forces Gary onto the other hand, though. Whilst he's disappointed, sometimes these can be the things that just sort of crack open the rhythm of the opposition.
Yeah, you're not wrong there. Changes the hand.
Some noises coming out of Thompson's mouth. I'm not sure if that means he's close or not happy with it.
Good line, a really good line. Slight overcorrection, but
Rudiger drawing. Needs to clear his last attempt. Is he around? If he's around, he's not far away.
oh, it's just slightly uncharacteristic from Wayne there. Easier said than done, I know. We've got the luxury of sitting here making these comments, but to be honest, I thought it was all over it.
Yeah. Even from the angle we're sitting on at the moment, just the way it looked wide enough. So we were sort of right behind that angle of the arc.
Yeah, they could just be dropping a second or two. The turn is definitely still there, though.
Thompson, has he corrected? Still a little runny.
Maybe Wayne's given Gary a false sense of security there. I'll tell you what, Rudy would be happy to be one down at the moment.
Yep.
Sticking with his backhand.
Trickier shot. Under the line.
He's played a better weight, though.
Can he get a turn out of his own?
He can. Great shot.
So Rudiger gets his own up and through the jack. One down into one up. (13-12). The sun just getting to that point where it's breaking into the commentary box. See the angle of those shadows now as well. Just starting to encroach on that rink. Probably not playing a factor in terms of speed as yet, but certainly within the next, probably 15 to 30 minutes, there'll be more shadows across this rink. Just start to enter that changing mode, and the player that can adapt the quickest over those ends and time come out of this on top. Rudiger's first one, 5 foot short. Thompson's first one, right on the jack. No, just also running out of steam ever so slightly. Rudiger, can he correct? Not far away. Needs to turn a little harder. What a shot. Wayne Rudiger. Brilliantly played. Weight control all time once again. Beautiful viewing experience this. Gary Thompson, not to be outdone. Brilliant reply. Wayne with a change of hand. Pinches his line.
That breeze has picked up a little bit out there.
Yeah,
now.
I was just thinking that. And I think that probably got the better of Rudiger on his last attempt. It's probably more, would you say, your normal hold fast westerly here. So it means now the commentary box side is probably the slightly narrower side, and that non-commentary box side. Now the true wide hand.
Yep, always about 4:30. If the wind doesn't pick up early, you can just about be guaranteed as you finish work and you come down for practice, the westerly will come up. Gary Thompson's good luck charm has arrived. Davey Carter is in the crowd.
Thompson. Needs some holding to do. Oh, wow.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Hasn't done enough for shot. But he's put himself in a really strong position on the head. Whilst he's still one down, angles are very nice for him.
Both players having a little chuckle there. Tomo with a little wry smile. Wayne with the poking of the tongue out.
So Rudiger, you'd have to think he'd be out on that backhand again. On the draw. Really needs another bowl in the head. It's set up quite well for Thompson just to arrive through his second shot bowls. Out in a wider line. On speed. Oh, just slides through. Speed was probably really good to try and get a little bit of jack moving for two shots. Thompson. You'd have to think here, Goody. This is the way this is set up. He stays on his backhand just with probably all of a yard. Doesn't need a huge amount of weight, but he probably can also pick his weight. Makes contact on his front two, and Rudiger's bowl will pop out.
Yep.
His two should stick around. He should run away with two, maybe even three shots if he's lucky enough to stay.
We'll find out in a second. Here it goes.
Arriving. Probably the first time we've really seen any sort of weight from Thompson. Oh, nearly.
I think Rudy might have called. Here comes the glide. And Tomo he would have taken that for sure.
Yeah.
Cheeky. So, Rudiger, 14-12.
We haven't really seen too much in the way of exploring different lengths here, Goody. We've pretty much played a very similar kind of a length all game.
Yeah, we saw that in the women's final, didn't we? The women's final earlier. The girls just kind of played that same length. And I mean, both boys are in the rhythm. I don't think it really matters what end length they're playing. Sticking to the same sort of thing. He might as well too. What was the score? 12-14. Both of them haven't been far away.
That's it. Giving us a brilliant experience watching this game as well. Thompson. How far can he turn? Just a touch quick. Maybe. Rudiger's weight once again. Brilliant. Can he repeat the weight? Can he repeat the weight? Better line. Played it really well.
That's a great shot.
Does enough to make sure of the shot.
Well, Tomo needs to reply here because if Wayne is holding 2 and draws another, the pressure is on Gary Thompson.
Just a slight overcorrection. Rudiger. Trying to draw a third. Wow. What a shot. Oh, I thought he was getting the jack all the
It
way.
went around the jack. it went around and over the jack.
Yeah. Probably a reasonable miss in the end. Probably wouldn't have wanted to feather it sideways and give Gary a really clear shot. It's, he's a bowl short of the jack, but Gary won't be able to see the jack from the mat. This plays a little factor in your depth perception and your weight control. He's played this quite well. Done enough for second.
Important bowl there by Tomo.
Maybe a small toucher is now out of the question for Rudiger. Wanting to draw, just overcorrects too.
Yep. Easy done.
Thompson had 3 cracks on this his forehand. Going to switch over now. Gets a turn out of his own. He makes the shot. Can be just underneath and get to the jack.
Yep. It's definitely the right hand to be playing.
The only argument, I guess, the counter argument there, Goody, would be the fact that he has played 3 on the other hand. But you're right. It's certainly the easier shot.
Well, there it is.
Played it very well. Turned himself in for shot.
Yep.
Not letting Rudiger out of sight.
Yep. Rudy giving him a little clap too on the thigh as it came down. It was the shot to play. You called it. He misses, or he's just underneath. He gets to the jack, or if he gets a feather off that, he turns it in for shot, and that's what he did, and it's game on.
That's it. 13, 14, 19 ends played. The finish line does... I don't think we've even got light at the end of the tunnel just yet.
Well, not if anything. The start of this game, the middle of this game is to go by. They're not giving each other much room for anything more than singles or... Actually, what have we had? What's the biggest count we've had? Is it?
We had
a 2?
A 3 on the second end.
Okay.
Rudy sat that one bowl of Gary's through.
Yeah.
But outside of that, it's all been 1s and 2s.
Fair start.
A little uncharacteristic from Rudy.
Yeah, we've been really spoilt, haven't we? We haven't seen too many loose ones today in this game in particular.
Thompson's first attempt, very good. This one a touch wider than that previous attempt. Still comes home a very long way out there. Played it quite well. Rudiger, has he dropped the right amount of weight?
How many revs have you got on it, Wayne? Not enough.
Probably maybe nearly. No, we've probably played about this length most of the game. Matt's a little bit further up than what we've probably typically seen, but Jack's on the tee. Thompson. Oh, he's lacking revolutions as well.
It definitely has just dropped away a little bit, this pace. Just a smidgen. The shadows are definitely coming over. And the deeper that we go into this game, the guys will have to adjust. That's a fair effort by Wayne there.
He's done enough for shot. It looks like he has.
I don't know.
It's hard to tell.
Yeah, I'd favour Gary. Yeah,
Okay.
the marker has. Yeah, it definitely did look like he didn't quite do enough.
Thompson, what an effort.
You could see what he was playing, trying to play there anyway, trying to get that jack over for a little number. Well, what do
Rudiger
we
one
see
down.
here? Yeah.
Last bowl of this end.
What are you playing here? Is if you're Wayne?
It's a tricky one. You know, you try and arrive on that backhand and you just sort of, you know, with a foot and half the jack and run on a little. You maybe drop a 2 or a 3. I think you just got to try and dead draw this. Can't lose his own bowl.
No, he doesn't like it. No, he did not like that out of his hand at all. There's those shadows that we were talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like 2 every day of the week, but camera is a little bit back.
One for sure.
1. 14 all.
20 ends played. No one really been able to string together too many ends here, Goody. I think, well, Rudy got 3 sort of early. Gary Thompson got a little string of 4. Sorry, my apologies. Wayne Rudiger got a little string of 4.
Yeah, we'll talk about a marathon. The game at Unley has just finished and the Eagles have held on to a 2-point victory. The Double Blues have gone down.
Third loss.
Oh, no.
In a matter of years.
Of all days, too, the 10-year anniversary against the Eagles, the unveiling of the premiership flag. Oh, dear. I owe Brett Herbert a pint of Coopers. They've held on 14 goals 11 to 15-7. A 5-goal last quarter to 2 was not enough for the doublers. That's all right.
There you
Sometimes
go.
they're the losses that you need to have,
Yeah. Early days.
Yeah. Glenelg next weekend. Look out.
There you go. Gary Thompson.
Well,
What a start. Again.
magnificent. That breeze is nice now. It's
It is.
starting to feel it a little bit in the commentary box at Westerly. It's lovely. Just taking the heat off the sun. In fairness, I don't think they've dropped away that much.
No.
That's a little bit short there by Wayne, but I'm backing him to correct. Good little crowd has hung around for this game. Of course, we'll have the presentations after. That
Exactly.
big trophy.
Yep. Quite a large cup, the Champion of Champions Singles Cup.
Yeah, you wouldn't
Pretty
want
cool.
You wouldn't want to fill it with vodka cruisers if
No.
you won. You'd be. I reckon a carton could just about go in there. This is a
Rudiger.
good correction. Great shot. And a little feather of the jack. Well, that's just what the doctor ordered.
How can Gary Thompson respond? Does not look far away. Just going to run out of steam. Well, Rudiger switches hands, misses the weight
Yeah.
significantly. Thompson 3 seconds right now. Rudiger's still a bowl to come.
Oh, I think he's got to have a go at this, doesn't he?
Yeah, there's still plenty of room for Rudiger to draw, so I think he's just got to be sitting and staying here. Does he have the weight?
No.
Wow.
Okay. Well, Rudy gets let off the hook a little bit. Can he make Gary Thompson pay? The answer is no. Well, I think it definitely. I'm going to say it's definitely slowed a second or two now. Those shadows are quite deep. It's 7 minutes to 5 o'clock. But this is an absolute marathon.
Certainly is, mate. Certainly is. 21 ends now. Rudiger. Just going to be tight. Nailed the weight.
Yeah, beautiful weight. couple of text messages coming through from some Glenelg supporters, and they're getting stuck into me. They're on the prowl for next weekend already. I haven't received one from Brett Herbert yet. He's probably in the rooms with his son celebrating the victory.
Probably.
These boys would be getting a little bit tired too. They'd have to be, wouldn't they? 2 full days of singles. Just turning away. So, 1 to Wayne. Just overcooking it. Gave himself every chance to arrive. Both players just need to adjust a smidge. Now I've got an Eagles mate calling me as well. It's all happening here in the commentary box. I might have sledged a couple today.
That doesn't sound like you,
no,
Jared.
I know. Shocking.
Rudiger. Down 1.
I tell you what is, look at this.
Brilliant.
That is magic. A back hopper. That is just brilliant. He's probably asking why he didn't do that with his third. Why couldn't I have done that with my third goal?
Yeah, all of a sudden the game has just got a little bit scratchy, Goody.
Yep.
Still putting a couple of close ones, but we haven't quite seen the consistency. Gary Thompson, however.
Oh, he's having a go. He's just going to go under.
What an effort.
Fair reply. So, Rudy, 16-14.
Just starting to get himself into that business end of this match.
Yep, both players have played some brilliant bowls during this game. We've been witness to some brilliant lawn bowls. Those of you that are viewing at home, thanks to the guys from Spacequake. We hope you're enjoying the coverage. You've definitely had a great game to be watching.
No one's been able to nail their first bowl for the last couple of ends. However, Rudiger has pretty well done that this time around. Thompson. Not going to go away without a fight. What a shot.
Gary Thompson. Davey Carter would be up and about on the bank right now. Where is he? Oh, he's right behind the rink. There he is. I can see him.
Rudiger needs to add probably 2 feet, if not 3, to his last attempt.
No, he's walked off.
Takes that amount off.
Yeah. You just know sometimes, don't you, when you let it go?
Thompson changing hands here. Looking to just tidy this up ever so slightly. Played it pretty well. Played it really well. What a shot, Gary Thompson.
That's magnificent, isn't it?
Not sure Rudy's got a whole lot on here. Maybe going to play some weight through the hole up the front. Oh, needs...
Okay. Reasonable result. Wasn't far away. Could have got the cannon onto the jack and just the dagger into Tomo's heart there.
Probably wouldn't have done too much for him, although his drive bowl did stay up on the deck, just in front of the number, in fact. So, yeah, you might be right. Thompson looking to add. A little quicker.
Is he covering?
You'd have to think with that much weight he must have been, right?
Yep.
They haven't played poor weight all day. Rudiger on the draw.
Needs another one around it.
Yeah. Clears his own. Either side, he's very close. Well, just slides underneath.
It's good.
Doesn't have another bowl to come, however.
Plenty of room there for Tomo to make a 2 out of this, so is.
There is. Just doesn't want to be high here on the draw. Actually, thought he might have switched, actually, Goody. You can't really get that short one of Rudiger's in for shot if you're on the draw. This side, well, if you're a touch high, you'd be stiff, but it's not out of the question. It's certainly not high. Running out of steam.
Yeah, not far away. Good shot.
Gary Thompson not letting Rudiger off the leash. 15-16, 23 ends played. I think we're about due for a drinks break here, so we'll be back with you in just a moment. Here for the champion of champions singles men's final. 23 ends played, 15-16. Marathon, but brilliant viewing. Give me more. Take us to 31 up.
Could you imagine? Oh.
Really important time of the game here, Goody. We can see now on your screens the shadows starting to come across.
Have a look at this.
Brilliant.
He's gone round the jack. He didn't touch it.
But a green that's going to be forever changing from here on in. Both players approaching the pointy end. Magpie run across the rink. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Thompson. Has he got enough to draw this? Whoa, what an effort.
Well, I just timed that bowl. It's still running about 15. That's a good speed.
It does look like it's still quite a nice... Rudiger. Brilliant line. It's a good shot. He'll be a little disappointed, though. There is a nice shot now for Gary, on the other hand. Just a positive draw. Can make it off the last one.
Oh, he's sticking with it. Interesting.
Haven't had any issues switching
No.
today, really. Maybe, again, Goody, I guess that's why they're out there
exactly.
in a Champ of Champs singles final and we're
watch.
not.
Tomo will play it on this hand. Here we go.
He's very close. Needs to hurry a little longer. Doesn't. I think you and I probably looked at it,
Yep.
Goody, in a way that the other hand suggested there was a bigger margin for error. There was more, we just kind of got to put a bowl in the general area with about 2 feet of weight and we get a good result.
We get a result, yep.
Whereas the quality of this match has suggested that's not how they want to play. And
No.
Wayne Rudiger has just about drawn a second. Oh, what a shot.
Wowee. That is just magnificent. Oh.
Well,
I'll tell you.
case in point.
There it is right there, isn't it? Yeah. The percentage for you or I was that we make it off on the backhand. If we were talking about, well, what does he do now? Does he go the other hand now? But look at Wayne here. Hurry.
Probably got a little bit of green fortune there. His bowl sort of straightened up a little.
It came back as well. If you have a look at this on the replay, it just kind of... Look at that. Oh, it's like a remote control.
I think that's how most people feel when they play against Wayne Rudiger.
Exactly.
So, though you are correct here, Goody, does change hands, is playing more weight. Oh, pinch the line. He'd be disappointed.
Well, Wayne Rudiger holding a very, very good 2 here.
Don't know. He's shaking his head like he's not sure on drawing another. I think he's still a pretty good chance, though, here, Goody. He plays the same draw bowl down that forehand. If he gets just underneath his last attempt, he's a chance of drawing a third.
Yep.
I've got a feeling he won't be trying too hard. Overplays it a little and jack down the line is yucky for him. Yep, throws this one out in a safe line.
He's played the safe line there.
Probably didn't really need to. I think the shot was probably to be a little tight, but...
Yeah, you're 100% right there. He plays a similar type of bowl to his last one. He gets the wrong result. The jack goes back down the line. 2 shots, it's 18-15. He's on the dance floor, or the runway, whatever you want to call it, the springboard. Gary Thompson has it all to do. Well, over to you, Tomo. What have you got?
Brilliant start from Wayne Rudiger.
Well, have a look at that. He's in the zone now. Not that he hasn't been out of the zone, but just when he needed to go up a gear, he has.
Well, Thompson hasn't sent that one. Didn't give too much away in terms of disappointment.
Rudy's got a bit of a sniff here now.
Yeah, there's a little pep in his step too, isn't there? He
Yep.
just sort of pokes up and off the mat like he's around the mark all of a sudden.
In saying that, he drops 3.
Maybe that was an attempt
No,
just to
exactly.
get it up there.
A false sense of security. No, you are right. He definitely has just gone up a gear. Tomo needs an answer.
Has pretty much had one for him all day. Wide arc. How's his run?
Oh, I tell you what, if that was an hour ago,
Yeah. Probably gets all the way back. Rudiger. On his speed here, isn't it? Track's pretty good. Just got to clear.
great effort.
Oh,
Yeah, he's put his fist up. It's okay, Wayne. You're still holding one.
Thompson. He is showing probably the most interest in a bowl he showed almost all day.
Stalking.
Close.
This is why.
Close.
Oh, did it do enough? No.
I think it's flopped out.
He actually got on the trot. I don't mind that, though. He's up there now at the head. He can have a really good look at it.
Rudiger drawing well. Needs to once again find a clear road to the jack. I'm not sure he's going to. Oh. Oh, keep turning.
Oh, wow. That still got back beautifully, didn't it? Even on the tighter hand.
Yeah. Do you, Jared, Thompson and Rudy been drawing really well, but if you Gary Thompson here, it's framed ever so slightly, do you run the jack in the pit?
Well, he's definitely coming on the hand that I think he should be playing. It just depends on the speed. Is he looking just to turn his wing bowl up? I think that's what he's playing.
Maybe a little more than the draw.
Needs to turn. Oh, it's a fair effort. Yep, that was the shot.
Yeah, I think he played it quite well in terms of speed.
Well, the angle's lined up for him, really. He could have made it off that front short one there.
On the right,
On the right. With that speed, he gets an edge. He gets an edge and off he goes in and sits it out. But
even if it was a little tight, he maybe made it off the tight one, then back up
Yep.
to the jack, or even if he just feathered the tight one, he might even get to Rudiger's shot bowl.
I think Wayne did say, as it left Tomo's hand, it's see what happens here, because he did think that it was close. So Rudy now 19-15 within sight of becoming the 2026 men's champion single winner. Good cider.
Thompson, first attempt, played it pretty well, played it very well in fact.
That is a great shot, isn't it?
Rudiger, not a huge amount to change from his first. Oh, goody. We have got a show on here.
Oh, wow.
Has he nearly made two even? He's got a little touch of the jack.
Well, we're going to find out, because Tomo has asked Michael, am I one or two down? That's just one. Rudy. Rudy yelling out, one. Only one. Deserve more, Wayne.
Thompson. On the arc of where they come from. Oh, my days. What a game and what a shot.
No, did he do enough? He did. Oh, this is just brilliant, isn't it? Have a look at that. Well, Rudy, not mucking around. He's straight into it.
Close again. Oh, he's run down a steam.
Oh, dear. Far out. He could not have played a better line for the shot. Well, Gary Thompson is not going to go down without a fight. We have been witness to some absolute brilliant draw bowling.
Still room to draw another. Doesn't, but finishes in a good spot, gets best back.
Yeah, don't mind that at all.
Not a huge amount on here for Wayne. Probably just got to arrive again on that forehand. Try to get the smallest touch on the jack. Draw the shot. Weight control has been exceptional from them both all day, but I think his weight control has probably been just that little bit better. Body language doesn't love it.
I think he thinks he's a bit high, which I think he is. Fair effort. Well, what does Tomo do here?
Probably just draw to that last one, don't you? If you happen to turn a little more and get to the make a second.
He's got to get a second here. You know, you can't afford not to have a go.
That's it.
He's got to get to within reach.
Probably, at least since N3, this would be the biggest lead that anyone has had. However, Tomo's going to, assuming no accidents, peel it back. On a pretty good track to draw another. How's his speed? So, played it pretty safe.
Yeah, lovely line though. Have a look at that for a head of third bowls, would you?
Brilliant.
So, Gary Thompson is still alive. 19-16 to Wayne Rudiger. 43 minutes to 6 o'clock. No, I don't. If I'd said 5:30, it might have been a bit more realistic. I don't think we're going to get the 7 dead ends. What have we had? Only 2?
Only 2, but often you can get on a little string of dead ends when it gets us really down to that pointy end. Thompson leaving this one 6 or 7 feet short.
Oh, that's another 6-7 reference. I wasn't the only one. Simon Geeta Johnson will be on to you. So, Rudy, can he put the heat on? Oh, look at this.
Brilliant.
Pretty good.
I think amplifies Thompson's first one being short.
Well, if you are just joining the stream, you have missed an absolute humdinger of a game. Go back and watch the replay. It's been unbelievable. Well, Tomo, he needed to get a little bit closer.
Rudiger, second attempt. Not far away. Probably needs a little jack movement. It's a little touch quick.
Great shot. Wow. Stop it. What is going on?
Brilliant.
Well, what does Tomo do here? There's a little,
Wow.
there's a funnel. down game at the moment.
Seeing weight here.
Yep.
Swinging up. Oh, it's wide. It's not over, though.
Oh, no. Okay, well, here we go, is.
Poked one, the one that did get to, that was on the centre line and then got poked through, ended up in a really damaging home. Rudiger probably needs to make this head look a little bit different with a little bit of jack movement, slides underneath and just past. Be pretty happy. Well, doesn't.
Oh, no.
Is more than holding game, though. I think if I'm Gary Thompson, this is his last bowl.
Yep, he's got to have a go here.
I think Jack out of bounds is the best case. He looks a little tight out of the hand,
Yep.
although very close.
Oh, he's got it in the back corner for 2.
And very close. It's going to be hard to draw off.
Oh, my God, what a shot. That is unbelievable. He has got it in the back corner for 2. Oh, I'm speechless.
That was brilliant to watch. Played a better speed with that one too, I think, Goody. The first one was a nice little poke up there. We saw what he was trying to play. That one he gave himself, at the very least, a chance to get the jack out of bounds. Chance to get 2 bowls. Rudiger still with 1 to come.
Oh, I thought that was killing every day of the week. I thought that was going out, and I looked up, and there it was.
Rudiger having a run.
Oh, he is too. Well,
Maybe just happy to accept going
Yeah.
1 down there.
yep, I think so. I mean, I cannot wait to have a look at this replay. Have a look at this.
Just follows it into the pit so beautifully.
That is just world class. And it reminds me a little bit of his shot to beat Ashley Close with his last bowl. He played a similar sort of speed, and he got both of Ashley's bowls out, who was holding game.
Yep.
So, wow, this is unbelievable.
18-19 now, Jared, too.
Davey Carter would be beaming on the inside.
He would be.
All of the Modbury faithful would be just tuning in and watching. Yeah, Andrew Peters, cop that, he says. Yep, back corner, Jack in the ditch. Unbelievable. Well, you called earlier a shot that was going to make the highlight reel. If that does not make the highlight reel in future episodes, then I don't know what will.
Yes. Well played.
Unbelievable.
Doesn't quite nail this one,
No.
Thompson. Speed was good.
The old adrenaline would be pumping after that last shot, wouldn't it? People
100.
say that, bowls is not an overly physical game, but it is, especially with these gentlemen, 2 days. Have a look at this.
Rudiger.
Oh,
What a shot.
this is just... Wow, that is just unbelievable. 2 long days of lawn bowls, I was going to say. These guys would be feeling every bit of it. Well, they will be tomorrow.
Yeah, Gary played in the pairs as well on Thursday. Made it through to the semi-final. So that's 3 big games. Probably would have cleared, 15,000 steps, I dare say, in those 3. Thompson just probably looking for second wood here. Oh, technically gets it, but probably not good enough.
Yeah, plenty of room for Wayne to draw another here.
Showing interest. Showing interest, just has to be gentle with it.
Yep, good. Oh, no. Well,
Probably still enough of a gap on
yeah.
the hand that Thompson is playing. He's a little tight. He can go through that hole.
Well, we'll soon find out. No matter the result, we have been witness to an absolute game for the ages.
I think he is playing weight here, Goody.
Yep, definitely.
Taking a few extra backswings, which he doesn't normally do on the draw.
Little swing. He's interested.
Very much a tickle even. It's not even quite swing a weight.
Yeah, he's just played it a little bit high. Does it get back for second? Oh, I don't think so. No, Rudy doesn't care. He's not interested. He's got 2 to come.
Do you think you're trying to change this here, Goody, or just sort of sling something past?
Well, I think he's holding 2, so he probably wants to get to the back, which he has.
Yep, it's a good shot.
I think, yep, there it is. He's definitely holding game.
Prior to that one being there, I think it was probably not a bad shot for Tomo on the other hand for him. Just really just swing down, get the jack in the pit. Chance of getting both bowls.
Yeah. And it goes in the corner where Michael's standing now, and he's holding 2 again.
Yeah.
But anyway,
hard to play that now with that last bowl of Rudiger just poking through. He's down game though, so maybe does he back his quick one in again just to get the jack out of bounds? He's still a chance of going in with it, even getting it out to that corner, the corner that Michael's not standing in.
Yeah, he's having a go.
Playing weight, just doesn't want the hole. Can get them both.
Oh, what a shot! What has he done?
He's nearly holding game.
What a shot, Gary Thompson. What is going on? This is unbelievable. I cannot believe what we have just seen. Oh, the jack rebounded forward.
Wow,
Oh,
he's nearly
my.
holding game.
Oh, this is silly.
The way Rudiger's been drawing, though, here, Goody, you'd have to think he probably draws the shot.
You know, if that jack did not rebound, Rudy had shot in the ditch.
Rudiger's bowl on its way. Played it pretty well. Is it going to stop?
It is. Did it? Oh, I cannot
It looks like
believe
he's
that.
just done enough for shot, but
I cannot believe the result that Gary Thompson got off of that drive.
that was unreal. A little bit of fortune and
Well,
maybe
and-
disfortune too for it to come forward.
Yeah, unbelievable. That was just... I cannot believe that. We have to get another shot of that on the replay. I'm not quite sure what to say.
Well, it's 19 all. We've played 28 ends here at Club Holdfast for this Champion of Champions singles final. Here's the replay, Goody. Off the front one, gets the second one, gets a bit of jack, rebounds forwards to hold 2, maybe 3.
And if the bowl, or if the jack went into the ditch, Rudy's probably got shot.
Potentially, yep. It did stay up on that lip, didn't
Yeah.
it?
I mean, this is just... I think Tomo called out both.
Yep,
Well, something, all of them.
yep.
But he got that... Gee, we say that bowls can be cruel. I mean, far out. I mean, it's great that we're continuing this game. But, oh, my days. Couple of comments on the stream. What a cracker of a game. This game is as good as it gets. You're not wrong. This is just a display of brilliant lawn bowls and 2 worthy champions, whatever way it goes.
Thompson has been tight. That line would have been tight all day, but the greens are just starting to change here, Goody.
Yeah, that's
Holds on enough.
Yep, it's a really good opener. It's what he needed.
Rudiger. His bowls turn just a touch more than Thompson's do.
Yeah, just lacking.
syllables, I'm sure.
Yeah.
What a brilliant facial expression that was.
Well, the lights have gone on here at Oldie.
Yeah.
That's probably a good call, really, because that sun has dropped away really quickly.
Yep. Just has a little bit of a white sort of glow about the green at the moment here in person, doesn't it? Just the lights ever so slightly taking effect. Got a couple of shadows on the bowl now as well on each side. Slightly visible. Thompson draws his second in as it stands holding game.
I cannot believe this. I need to reach into the bag and get a Valium. This is unbelievable.
Well, Rudiger.
Needs to hurry.
Short. Just to add to the intensity of this, we've got a ambulance at the corner of Anzac Highway with its lights on. Just gonna making no noise at present, but just the flickering in the corner of the eye.
I think it might be a little, maybe a little bit of an accident there, a little bit of a bumper to bumper.
Okay, yes, that does actually look like a police car.
Yeah, hopefully everything's okay. I'm sure, if anything, it slowed the traffic noise down a little bit.
Yeah.
So anyway, hope everything's okay there. Back to the action here, I tell you what.
Thompson changes hands. I'm not sure if he's going to have the legs here. Doesn't. Well, pressure on Rudy. Played his line pretty well with his first two. Nah, we don't want to see that. We get it. Back to the bowls, thanks. Rudiger on its way. Played it reasonably well, has he not? Maybe touch quick.
Agonisingly close.
Oh,
Tomo breathes a sigh of relief because that did not look like it was missing. Unbelievable.
Holding game as he walks back to the mat. Whatever he does here, he knows Rudiger's got one to come. I think he just has to draw another here. Doesn't really... Rudiger has the opportunity to draw a toucher 2 feet for game.
Yep.
I guess that's the tricky part here. Thompson just doesn't want to throw anything jack high. Doesn't want to frame it up. Allow Rudiger an easy shot just to arrive up and get the jack moving. Looks like he's going to run for cover based off the line. Just ever so slightly, maybe. No.
I tell you what, there's plenty of room here for Rudy, and Wayne would have to be thinking, how am I in this position at 15-19?
You're dead right, mate. You'd have to think he goes back and draws this shot. The only other thing he's got on is if he wanted to get this game over and done with, he could just run through the big sticks in the middle.
Oh dear, I can't take it.
With a jack in the pit, but
he wouldn't, would he?
It would be ballsy. You'd have to think he draws this.
Hang on. Yep. Jeez, I thought for a minute.
Yeah, so did I. Has he played it better? Needs a clear run. Wayne Rudiger doesn't get the clear run.
Far out.
Gary Thompson is our champion of champion men's singles. Victor.
What
a game.
I cannot believe that. We have been witness to some unbelievable lawn bowls. Two of the best, honestly. That is just, wow. I'm lost for words.
I've butterflies. I've literal butterflies.
Unbelievable.
The standard and class that was good. He was probably the best we've seen all week.
Well, Gary Thompson, brilliant, mate. He takes that. Unbelievable. Yeah, what a great game. Privileged to witness it, really.
Wow. I'm a little bit speechless, Goody, but thank you very much for joining me on this stream today. What a cracker of a game to round out our finals week. 7 days down here at Club Holdfast. all of our state events, Monday to Friday, Champion of Champions yesterday, and of course the final here today. Brilliant stuff from these two gentlemen. Goody, thank you so much for joining me.
Thanks for having me, mate. Unbelievable. Great to be a part of it, and well done to you and the team. Unbelievable.
Sure was. What a note to finish on, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be back with you with the stream in the future shortly.
Just rock up and just see that absolute that end